Obscene.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But no
Fucking
cookie.
What, you're putting your ass out there?
Liam, show your ass after the game. Do it.
Oh my god, no, I'm not showing you my ass.
Why not? You did it last night anyways.
Bro, shut the fuck up, you're retarded.
Follow, I wish you had video, or I mean audio on that.
Me too, so hearing this smack.
Yeah.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Agua.
Agua.
Brother. Oh.
Now after that
Yeah, he caught that. Let's go. That was clean.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
Oh, let's go. Liam, tell me why the Eagles were 16-0 last season when I played Madden. They were 16-0. You know who's their quarterback? It's Patrick Mahomes.
Sick.
Yeah, you have Patrick Mahomes. I don't know why. It's like, dude, it's basically the whole Chiefs now, but with the Eagles. So Tyreek Hill was with the Eagles. Mahomes was with the Eagles. Tyrann Mathieu was with the Eagles. This is his other base. Chris Jones was with the Eagles. And then you had like this running back that I traded to the Eagles that's really good, but I couldn't keep him anymore because I had my cap space, so I traded him to the Eagles, and dude, he averages like 110 yards per game. So they're 16-0. Apparently, bless you.
Nice.
They're the best offense in the league, the best defense in the league. Apparently, better than mine. So.
Lalo, do I want to trade Justice Winslow for Rudy Gay in a second-round pick?
Ooh, what's the overall?
78, both of them.
But you got a second-round pick out of it?
Yeah, and Rudy Gay is only $3 million more expensive.
But you only have $5 million cap, so I'll say no. I'll keep Winslow for one more year.
All right, I guess. I don't know, I feel like Gay's better, no homo.
Give me the ball.
And he's averaging 5 more points, but I don't know. And shooting a better percentage. Oh no, I kind of want to make that trade.
Wait, Winslow has better shooting percentage, or
no? Or, Rudy Gay has like better numbers all the way around.
Oh, then do it then.
Yeah.
Wait, which team you trading it to?
The Spurs. The Sperms.
You should get like a top 15 draft pick at most.
How?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19.
Fuck.
Rudy Gay is a small
This is
forward.
ridiculous.
Yeah, he's
off the ball. My God, dude's catching everything.
Hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Jones.
First down, let's go.
After a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the
We're going to Costco runs in Henderson.
Didn't happen on that.
Oh yeah.
Wait, there's a
one by
Costco
my
right
house.
there. That's what I was thinking about right now too. Like, there is, right?
Bruh. Oh my
Liam,
God, this dude drop a pass.
Liam, do you still have your name tag from Costco?
Probably have one laying around here somewhere.
Alright, bring it with you to Vegas, so once you go into Costco, you'd be like you're a recorder.
I'll start bagging groceries. Like, hey, I got told by Janet to fucking to help. She's go okay.
Yeah. Dyke Janet, and there's like 2 Janets, and you can be like, oh, it's Dyke Janet. I'm like, okay.
I'm asleep. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, Dyke Janet.
Yeah,
Why doesn't he fucking drop the ball? Fucking whole damn drive is chucking it into coverage. Fucking stupid ass.
Nuggets are offering
touchdown.
Where everyone in
Raiders.
this damn league has a superstar running back, but I fucking lead the league in rushing, or all pretty much close to it with Hunt. Fucking hella games. Doesn't get a single dev game.
Why do we keep losing to the Suns?
I just said Hunt. It's fucking stupid.
Fine, that trade. Okay, we're playing the Knicks. How do we lose to the Knicks?
Didn't you just pick a builder team? Would you expect them to win every game there, guy? They're trash just like everything else.
22. So. Yeah, I'm not trading.
Man, I love all those fucking lights going up right when I snap the ball. It's great.
If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception,
Warriors are offering Draymond Green and Kevon Looney for Capella. Nope.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Think about that. Reconsider it.
Why would I reconsider it? Draymond is way more expensive.
Yeah, but he's actually hella good.
He's 7 over.
I'm fucking not listening to you guys talk about this shit.
What? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Schwartz. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. We got this. Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Oh, so stupid.
So back-to-back drives
I can't fucking
look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, Bishop. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop caught by Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. He's at the 30. 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Second and 10. At the 25-yard line. Mike 50. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going, and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jackson. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Check 4.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike's 50. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, check. Mike 50.
To throw on second down. Bishop firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tackles. Check 37. 66. Bang.
SOS.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Bishop. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check 31.
Throwing again. Bishop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Mike 50. Watch the screen. Pass.
Throwing on third and long. Bishop. And he's going to go down again. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Let's go. 59. 59. Here we go. Boom. Shoot. Tight dog.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Watch the out, watch the out. Sponge,
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Kill.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On the ready. 44, Mike, 42, jet, cover. 22, jet, ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's checking. Crash. You go take.
They run again with Hunt, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Bishop. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun, Bishop. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Switch, switch, switch. Jim.
On 1st down, Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.